Welcome to the heart of Africa. Buckle up and get ready as we take you on a tour and give you a lay of the land here on campus. TASOK opened its doors in 1961 and currently resides on a 42-acre campus providing teachers, students, and parents with a fitness trail, botanical garden, pool facilities, gym, sports fields, playgrounds, and not to mention a world-class education.
Life at TASOK is definitely what you make of it. For those who enjoy activity and interaction, there are plenty of opportunities to engage in after-school or weekend sporting activities like walking, hiking, swimming, biking. For those like myself who opt for a calmer, quieter existence, I feel free to retreat to my home and relax.
And that combination of things is it's very open, it's very free. You can attend what you want to attend. You don't have to, but if you do, you're welcome.
My life at TASOK is probably the same as most people. We wake up, we hear the parrots, the lovely birds. We live in a botanical garden with mosquitoes and black flies, but it's beautiful, beautiful flowers, beautiful trees. My life outside going in Kinshasa is I find it very easy to take public transport. You can get taxis and buses right outside the door. The area is very accessible to, we're kind of removed in our botanical garden quiet life, but then just 20-minute, walk, you're in a big, bustling area where there's markets and Kintambo and everything else you need.
Kinshasa is awesome chaos. You can go anywhere from laser tag to paintball to bowling to see boxing matches, to see soccer matches, to see basketball tournaments. You can organize trips out to orphanages and work with NGOs. You can play local teams in American football. You can really find anything that you want if you look hard enough in Kinshasa. The trick is how do you go ahead and look for those things?
Life for me in Kinshasa is a little bit different than some of the other teachers, I think, because I speak French and I speak Lingala. I have connections out there which I find wonderful. I can go visit friends in their homes, Congolese families. There are concerts, there are cultural events, there are dances, there are classes one can take. Even at TASOK campus, there's the softball, frisbee. To me, there's never been a lack of things to do.
This sprawling campus houses a diversity of student spaces. TASOK is constantly renovating its classroom spaces to become more state-of-the-art to keep up with the standards of 21st century learning. As we prepare our school community for the technologically advanced world they live in, teachers are trained to use digital platforms to communicate with students and parents, such as Seesaw and ManageBack. Students are trained to use these platforms as well as other technology tools through integrated curriculum in primary school and design technology class in secondary school. We also offer student support programs to guide students through the challenges of learning English to become socially and emotionally healthy adults. The Cultural Arts Center houses the source of inspiration for creativity, innovation, and talent, converged to yield dramatic productions which come alive on stage. Everything from elementary run assemblies to TED Talks have been performed here. The outdoor cafeteria is a lively epicenter of campus where students congregate to engage, express, and expend their stored-up energies in conversation, shared meals, and lively sports. TASOK is accredited by the Middle States Association, Council of International Schools, and as of 2018, we've adopted the PYP, MYP, and DP programs into our curriculum, becoming an IB World School. Full of life, the school culture is effervescent and in constant search of creative outlets and expressions. Students from grades 6 through 10 participate in self-run service and action projects utilizing the service learning design cycle, showing students they can be the change. Students participate in an individualized exhibition project in grade 5, personal project in grade 10, and the extended essay and creativity action and service project before graduating grade 12. In an effort to bridge the partnerships between home and school, workshops for parents are offered on a myriad of topics including literacy, study skills, and successful learning habits.
IB schools focus on inquiry. Now at TASOK, we're moving towards an inquiry-based learning environment, and we're able to see our students grow and be able to become independent learners. Now they're building the skills to be able to do that, as well as understanding rubrics and criteria, and really being able to make sure that the teaching and the effort that you put into the school is then reflected on the growth and needs of the student.
Well, for me personally, as a young teacher, I had not necessarily worked in schools with a very creative mindset. I have learned that it's the student that has to prompt the story and the student that has to tell the story, and therefore it becomes theirs and they take it a lot further than a teacher-centered classroom will ever take.
TASOK condors fly from the nest to regional gatherings to compete. From Morocco to South Africa, condors also host local sport tournaments for all our varsity sports and international tournaments inviting other schools from around the continent. Truly global citizens, TASOK students extend their learning beyond the classroom and travel. Model United Nations participates in global gatherings every year to participate in forums as they apply learning and problem-solving skills to address some of the world's most challenging issues. Homes range in size and style. They're uniformly sturdy and carry their own character and charm. Most homes are complete with screened-in porches, which provide the perfect nooks to soak in the sounds of nature and appreciate tremendous thunderstorms during the rainy season. They're designed for single occupants to mid-sized families, so everyone will not only have a place to live, but a home to make memories with the ones you love. Staff members have access to a fleet of cars, from 4x4 SUVs of all shapes and sizes to mid-range sedans. Staff members can explore their vivid surroundings to embrace the best of what Kinshasa has to offer, from live music, local and international sport matches, even to hiking Mount Mangingenge and sitting by the remarkable Congo River. For those less inclined to drive themselves, you may hire a driver or take the shopping bus chartered by TASOK weekly to make mundane tasks of grocery shopping a communal activity.
I chose to work at TASOK because I graduated from TASOK and I wanted to come back. I loved the school and the city, and I had taught overseas already, so I liked overseas teaching. I am an international person, and I said I had a space in my life to go do what I wanted, and I wanted to come back to Kinshasa.
I chose to work at TASOK because during my interview, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to move to Africa. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to be in a place that would be difficult for me to get back and forth from my home. Once I talked to the director and the principal at the school, I realized TASOK was a place that really showed what students should be doing. It really showed what constructivist teaching was. And so not only was I part of a journey where we brought the students to where they needed to be, we were able to see that what the students did with all of those resources and how they're able to grow, and that's an experience that you can't really pass up as a teacher.
I have stayed here for 5 years and then will be here for my 6th year because I find that the ambiance of TASOK is very nice. Physical environment is a very nice place to live, and I enjoy the quietness that we have here as opposed to I can take a bus and go to the big market and it's, craziness and hustle and bustle.
I love living on campus. I absolutely love the trees and the birds and the flowers, and just step outside and be faced with beautiful tropical foliage at any time. It sort of heals the soul for me.
The school's really going in a positive direction and being able to incorporate the IB. The amount of effort they're putting into making sure what's put into place is effective, efficient, and can be able to be transferred from one teacher to another has made me want to stay to help build that program and build materials and trust within the teachers coming in and the students that are already here to make sure that the education they're receiving is world-class.
Representing more than 50 countries, we embrace our unique, colorful, and cultural diversity. We are TASOK, and this is our family.